Can I ask you? I asked Noodles this on Wednesday, and I think I asked you well, it wasn't last week, however long ago, but about Chicago and Chicago being a destination. And now Bedard, everyone's riled up, and he's not going to re-sign. What the hell is going on? Like this feels like a huge disaster, just waiting to like.
Yeah, it feels that it does. And look, we had a real quick conversation with Kyle Davidson, the general manager, last week in Florida. And in fairness, it was more, not to get too personal with him, but he's talked about it openly, publicly, about a congenital heart issue that he has, that he just recently had to get, checked on, and there was a procedure. So he's got a lot going on in his life, let alone trying to manage everything that's all over the place with the Chicago Blackhawks. So don't take this as inside information, but there is a sense around those who are reasonably close to the Chicago Blackhawks that there's got to be some form of change coming. And what does that mean? I really feel like Kyle Davidson needed a veteran voice, right? Like he absolutely needed that. When he was named general manager, they should have named, a president of hockey operations first, and then let that person go down that path, and then decide if Kyle Davidson's the right candidate. Perfect, that's fine. The two-headed monster, in my opinion, works, right? Craig Conroy is surrounded by experienced management types, right? I wouldn't think there'd be too many days where he doesn't lean on Maloney or Dave Nonis, and he's got Brad Pascal. I mean, different voices. Like, and Davidson has some of that, but that's such a hockey rich market that to think that Kyle Davidson is going to be able to put all the pieces back to get this team to a place where we're not now questioning the future of Connor Bedard with the Blackhawks at that age, it feels like help is required. Experienced veteran help. Kenny Holland's name has always been drifting out there, right? Like just how we know he wants to get back into the league. I know that there are teams that have approached him recently about an advisory role, something like that. Maybe he'd be a real good fit there in some capacity, but that's kind of some of the change that I see. Could be bigger than that. Maybe it's less in Chicago, but there's got to be something coming in the offseason.
Another high pick coming in this offseason.
Yeah,
some good players.
Chicago and San Jose, eh? That Schaefer kid.
Look, honestly, I look at them, man. Like they're going to be really good. I don't think it's that far away.
Yeah, no, San Jose. I agree.
Yeah, and I know Greer's taking some heat, like especially on the CC deal, because it helped Edmonton get out of a jam, and no one wanted to see that. But you look at what he took for getting Jake Wallman a second, turns it around, adds a first from Edmonton. Like, he all of a sudden has a really nice stable of young players, a bunch of picks still. And he's going to have another top 3 pick. And I already like the young guys they have. Toffoli was a great signing.
Yeah, but it's like Boomer said earlier, LA is in a way different place than the San Jose Sharks. But most hockey fans, unless you're a diehard, aren't paying close attention to what Mike Grier and the San Jose Sharks are doing outside of the obvious. Like Macklin Celebrini is going to be a superstar in the National Hockey League. We can kind of see that already. I think Grier's a sharp general manager. I do. He just goes about his business. He's got real good ownership support there. But there's a ton of work that needs to be done, obviously. But I'm with you guys. I don't think San Jose is that far away anymore. I don't.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out more of our content right here on the Flames Nation YouTube page. We had a bunch of great long form interviews. You can check out some videos we've done as well outside of the studio. And of course, if you want more writing or merchandise stuff, flamesnation.ca or nationgear.ca. Appreciate you watching.